Episode 32 of Trying British Foods. I live in Manhattan and I have discovered a shop that sells British food items that are not otherwise available in American stores, so I am working my way through recommendations that you all sent to me. Start off today, I have what is by far the item that I am most excited about just in name and in concept and in execution. I am so excited to finally get this, and that of course would be this Camp Chicory and Coffee Essence. You have a product called Camp. Oh God, I love you guys so much. As here, this is ready to use in drinks, bakes, and desserts. I will admit I have never seen the word bakes used as a noun like that, so I'm very excited about that. The original recipe, it's probably too small for you to see this, but there is a picture here of two very nice looking gentlemen sitting face to face with their knees nearly touching, and they've pitched a tent. There's a flag on top of the tent that says, "Ready, I ready." So these two are ready, and so am I. The front here on Facebook, you can access the Camp Coffee Club, which, I mean, that sounds like a Friday night to me. I definitely want to be a part of that Camp Coffee Club. And this is also a family favorite. Interesting about this is that there really are no serving suggestions on this. So I understand you can use it in different recipes. For example, there's a recipe on the back here for coffee and walnut cake, which sounds very nice. But I just absolutely hate to bake or cook really in any way. So I have just used this really as sort of a coffee drink. I understand this is one of the first instant coffees that was available. So I've just measured with my heart. I can't be heart. I put some hot water as well as a bit of milk into this. I'm just gonna have it as a drink today. But I love everything about this already. This would have to be absolutely terrible for me to dislike it. And for my main course today, I have this pork and Stilton pie. This is from the shop. So this is perfectly seasoned ground pork encased in a cold water crust topped with our special blue cheese mix. And it notes here that this is traditionally eaten at room temperature, but you can heat it if you prefer. Then I have another item I have been so excited about for such a long time, and that is this sherbet fountain. First of all, I'm dying to know why this is called a fountain. I really should have looked that up before I hit record. I'm sure it's just a variant of the word fountain that I'm unaware of, or just a legacy thing or something, but you all can tell me in the comments if you want. So this is, of course, this is sherbet with a licorice dipping stick. Okay, I'm fairly confident I can navigate my way around a dipping stick. Lastly, I have these randoms. How do we feel about random as a noun in this context? There are a lot of words that are being turned into nouns in this episode. I'm not sure what's happening there, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. It just seems a bit informal to me. It seems a bit lackadaisical to me to call something a random, but it says here these are more random than a monkey playing a saxophone, which, unless that is a reference to something in particular, I might have a talk with their marketing team. Camp Chicory and Coffee Essence. My God, that's fun to say. I am not disappointed in this in any way, shape, or form. This is far, far sweeter than I was imagining. I was imagining it'd be more heavy on the coffee flavor, which you can taste the coffee flavor here, but this is much sweeter. It does taste very instant, obviously. I mean, it tastes similar to, if you have any instant coffee today, but I have to say, this is really good. I enjoy this in drink form, and I certainly would use this if I were a baker and I baked with anything. I just love the taste of coffee in general, and this all around, I'm really happy with this, really impressed by this. So let's put this bottle away and leave these two gentlemen to it, shall we? Let's give them some privacy. Pork and Stilton pie. This is just pork. This is just pork all the way through, solidly through. And there is some of that blue cheese on top that they mentioned. This is great. This is basically just a pork pie. I actually would recommend heating this up. Room temperature, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. And the blue cheese does add a little something to it. But otherwise, yeah, this is very good. Not really at all different. I would maybe recommend heating this up and then adding just some kind of brown sauce. HP is fine. I prefer Daddy's, of course. That would really top this off. But otherwise, as it stands, this is perfectly fine. The sherbet fountain. I'm mystified how to even open. It says twist to open. Okay. Okay. Oh, so it came, is this supposed to come off? I'm not sure that's supposed to happen. Hold on. So it's like, do I hold this in my hand? I feel like I'm supposed to attach this to this. No? No, that's wrong. Okay, I guess I just hold it with my hand. So this is my dipping stick. And I guess you just... and do it like this. I'm not gonna make the obvious reference to what this looks like, but let me put it this way. This makes me feel like I'm Sarah Michelle Gellar in the film Cruel Intentions and I have a cross necklace. Google that and interpret that however you'd like. Great film. Okay, this is great fun, I suppose. Tastes very good. The sherbet tastes very good. Don't know that I am sold on the licorice as a dipping stick. It just doesn't seem very functional, and the amount of flavor that's in here is so minimal that it's not really adding much in the way of flavor either. I guess it's useful in that it probably lasts a long time, unlike my ex. I would just recommend a different tool for the dipping here. I've had candy like this in the US before where the dipping stick is actually like, really hardened sugar that doesn't dissolve over time. Something like that, I feel like this is too thin and too unwieldy to really be of very much utility here, but it tastes fine. And lastly, the randoms. So these are very large and very, very soft. We know we can't always count on gummies to be soft. And these are a variety of things here. We have monkeys, a snowman, a race car, a mushroom, and a football, as well as a giant letter R, which let's start with that. R for Ryan. Mushroom. Randoms are very, very, very high on my list of UK gummies. They're up there with the Percy Pig, and as well as the drumsticks. Really high up there, really soft, incredibly sweet, tastes very good, very, very good gummies, the randoms. Thank you very much for your recommendations, and I'll see you next time.